All right, ladies. Oh, I gotta change this. I forgot to fend this. Or change this. There we go. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Quick little short intermission there. We're a little bit behind schedule, so I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. But we have a Division A matchup for the second series out of 3 on the night, like that versus Acrobatic Aura. It's a pretty important match, I've been told. But without further ado, Weevil is joining me here on the casting desk. He had a long day at work, scrambles back to make it on the Dcrl channel, and I can't be more thankful. Thanks for joining me here tonight.
No worries, my pleasure.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead, like I said, and as fast as possible, toss it over here. I'm gonna turn Weevil up a little bit, but so Division A has been fun to watch. A lot of teams been doing pretty well here this season, and I actually need to change this one as well. But so like that has had a little bit slower of a start to their season, or maybe towards the end now. 2-5 on the season, only winning about 40% of their games, which isn't actually too bad. They're hanging in there. Looks like they're, they got a decent shooting percentage, and their goals per game aren't that much lower than that of the top teams. So looks like that team is able to hang in there and compete even with some of these higher seeded teams. And they're going to be going up against Acrobatic Aura, who's won exactly 50% of their games. They're 4-3 on the season. And they're leading the division in a couple of pretty important stats with shots per game and saves per game both, which is kind of interesting that they're kind of leading in both of those different regions. But I'm going to go ahead now, toss it up to some more individual stats, and I'll have you talk about them a little bit, Weevil.
Okay. Well, so we got like that 2-5, not probably the scoreline they're looking for, especially for a team with Garrett P on it. Garrett P, just a fantastic captain, very fast on the field, very mechanical. So, and then Blasky, who's kind of the demo demon of Div A, I'd say. He likes his demos and his bumps. So, a very good playmaker there. And then you got Aquatoad, who's solid in his own right. And across the board, they all seem pretty even as far as like stats go. I mean, saves per game are about the same, assists per game. So your Garrett P's two men. They're doing pretty well in their own right. It's just Garrett P is that scorer for this team. So
yeah. No, for sure. It's they're not that bad of a team, right? I mean, we saw it in the division stats. I mean, they're winning pretty much close to that 50% range of all their games. And all around, I mean, just real quickly while we wait for some of the members to join the party. I mean, like we said, they have 40% win percentage. I mean, they're getting pretty close to that number 3 seed, number 4 seed of Acrobatic Aura, close to that 50-60% winning percentage. So they, like I said, they can definitely hang. Somewhat kind of one of the standout players, like I had mentioned, is Aquatoad, right? He's kind of that it factor for this team, in my opinion. We've seen how well he can play. We know that he has what it takes to win games, especially in clutch situations. He's a previous champion, and it's kind of just if Aquatoad can play at his best, I think this like that team is going to be very disgusting. So going to be looking for that as we go into this one. But the next team is Acrobatic Aura, 4-3 on the season. This is a fun team, Weevil. I mean, it's anytime you get a duo with Perchance and Spoopy Men on the same team. We've been saying it all season long, but it's just going to be vibes, right?
It's all vibe.
Yeah. Both of those guys love to have fun. If you've ever talked to either of them, they're just a blast to hang out with and play video games with. So, and luckily for them, they have, without a doubt, the best player in all of Dcrl in Remzik on their team. You can see that he is leading the division at 1.29 goals per game. As well as with shots at 4.32, shooting lights out at 30%. It's absolutely fantastic to see. We know what we're going to get from Remzik pretty much every series. He's so consistently good. The glaze is warranted, trust me. We're going to be finding out pretty shortly as we get into this one. But yeah, I mean, as a Division A member yourself, Weevil, just give me a little bit of insight of what it's like to kind of go against a couple of these teams.
Well, Acrobatic Aura, for one, Remzik tended to play, at least against our team, tended to play a lot more defense and let the other two kind of cook. So I'm kind of expecting to see that with Garrett P being on the other side. He's kind of gonna Remzik's gonna take his opportunities as he sees them, but then against a tougher team like this, that's a little bit faster, I think he's going to sit back a little bit more. And like that's just going to try to just shove it down your throat. I mean, they're gonna try to shove it down the throat of Remzik, Perchance, and Spoopy. So that's my prediction of how these teams are going to work out.
Okay,
I don't know if
what's the series prediction? What's the series prediction? That's the question.
So I'm actually 100% on stream, but I'm like
Really?
0% on
In the points.
on points. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for the underdog and say like that.
Okay.
I think if Aquatoad and Blasky can catch off Spoopy and Perchance, maybe catch them on a bad day, or just catch them rotating back too long, we're gonna see a lot of demos come out from this team, and it's just gonna leave Remzik alone. And Remzik's tough, but he's only one man against three. So in that situation,
what's the series prediction though? In the score?
I think it's gonna be close. 3-2 like that.
3-2 like that. I gotta go Acrobatic Aura. I'm gonna go with my boy Remzik. I've won a championship with the man, so I'm gonna say Remzik and Acrobatic Aura will take this in probably like a 4 game. We'll go 3-1. But anyways, game 1 quickly getting underway here. Wanted to get this going ASAP, but a Division A matchup here. Remzik versus Garrett P. Acrobatic Aura versus like that getting underway.
Yeah, we'll see Remzik take the ball here. Takes his time with Garrett P on the defensive. Spoopman up in the air, gets a touch away. Perchance left back to a pass to Blasky, but Blasky just lets it go. And Perchance might have an open net, but Aqua's thankfully there. Remzik up the wall, looking for possibly a pass or maybe a solo play. Gets a flip reset. Defended away. Kind of floating mid. Yeah, but
I'm just gonna say, let's address it. What car is Remzik in, brother?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Almost a crazy play.
I'm curious. Is that the Marauder?
The Zippy from Shavin. I was gonna say we needed somebody that knows ball knowledge, but so interesting car choice from Remzik. But for those of you that know ball, Remzik used to be a I can't remember the name of the car, but he used to run like some crazy version of like the Dominus, the Ripper. Yeah. So Remzik's known. What's that?
Isn't that what Perchance is playing as right now?
No, that's not exactly the Ripper. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm high.
It looks like a Mad Max vehicle. It's all bullet plated and armor plated.
Gotcha. But yeah, so a couple of interesting car choices from Acrobatic Aura, but nonetheless, it's going to be interesting. We know what Remzik is capable of, and so far Acrobatic Aura have had a couple of great chances.
Oh my god, the 50.
Yep. There it is.
Yep. Just nothing to say. It was just a fantastic 50.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful. Beautiful for Perchance. I mean, he stays behind that ball, gets a couple 50s, and you can already see Perchance and Spoopy Men keeping the vibes going, clapping, yelling out loud, stuff like that. I mean, Acrobatic Aura, we know what we're gonna get. It's actually pretty fun to see Remzik. We've actually seen a smile out of the man a couple times this season, which is something new that we don't see too often. But looks like Acrobatic Aura getting off to a pretty good start here. Remzik with a great pop of midfield that opts to not jump for it. Now Aqua, Aqua is formerly known as Aquatoad for those of you in the chat. Maybe he had a little bit of a name change. As Garrett P looks to get this ball out of his own corner. That's a great challenge from Spoopy though. Looks like Blasky's gonna have a free clear out here. Ground play comes out. Remzik with a great pop, gonna go up, has a full tank of boost as well. Gets bumped off, goes up off the ceiling, but that's well handled by the defense of like that.
Yeah, Perchance almost gets a nice little touch there, but cleared away by Garrett P. Garrett P's looking for a demo. Perchance gonna take this one nice and easy. Remzik and Perchance pinch it off in an awkward situation. We'll just kind of see this ball float mid. It's not. I haven't seen much pressure from either team except maybe Acrobatic Aura on these on that goal line, but even then, it's still been pretty close. I would say.
Yeah,
we'll
for
see
sure.
double quit there.
Another kind of storyline we got is the Perchance versus Aquatoad matchup. A couple of they're very good friends with each other. The
sheet freaks.
The sheet freaks, the guys that work on the stat sheets and stuff like that. They get to face off with each other. It's pretty fun to see that one. But Acrobatic Aura still in the lead here. Remzik maybe just toying with his food a little bit. Gets a little bit too hard. Not able to get a chance from it. That's a great touch from the corner, but nobody there. It's Aqua. Maybe gets a good pass over to Garrett P here. Gets the boost pad. Maybe has a good opportunity here. I've actually never seen Garrett P in the Dominus either. So a bunch of cool cars coming out here in this Division A matchup.
Yeah, definitely a collection of cars coming out. And Remzik, I thought he had that angle. He was looking for it. That's the thing you'll see from this team, this Acrobatic Aura team. They're going to go for some tricky shots. You know, Remzik's going to be kind of sitting on their backboard, and we'll go for some angles that you wouldn't traditionally expect from a player. And I guess that's maybe just SSL lobbies.
It might just be. Oh, that's a great pass from Garrett P. Out of the corner. Finds Blasky. That's just a beautiful, beautiful passing play. Disgusting from this Like That team as they tie it up with just 47 seconds to go.
I love those kinds of pass plays where you pass it across the net and your teammate's there. It is almost always a guaranteed goal, especially if the defender is not back post. Like if the defender's caught off guard, it's usually a goal.
It for sure is. That's a great redirect up from Remzik.
Goodness.
This game is now tied up. The next goal is going to be huge for either of this team. That's a good demo though from Perchance as he's on the back check. Garrett P though, given some space here, gets it around one. The pinch off the backboard actually comes out. That's a great touch. Again, Perchance with the pre-flip, pops it up high. And maybe a good one here. Remzik has a lot of space. You cannot be giving this man this much space, but that's a good challenge from Aqua to shut down that chance. 10 seconds to go. Garrett P gets a beat around one. Spoopyman doesn't have a lot of boost, but should be able to handle this ball. We haven't really said his name too much. 4 seconds to go. Perchance going for an insane angle. Goes up off the backboard. Maybe a chance, but Blasky with a great defensive showing there as the ball touches the ground. And we're going to see an overtime here in game one.
I will give Like That all the credit in the world right now because they are playing against a team that is very non-traditional in their rotation and in their play style. So to be doing this well against in defending against them, I gotta give them some credit. But I might just jinxed it, cast or cursed it, but it gets saved away thankfully for Like That.
For sure, Remzik with some time and space here trying to beat out Aqua, but Aqua's been doing a good job of shutting it down and ends up being a pass as well over to Blasky, who finds him again. Blasky has just been receiving passes left, front, right, and center. Receives that one perfectly and takes away game number one, and in my opinion kind of steals it away in my professional opinion. But just all around a couple of good passing plays end up in the dub there for Like That.
This Acrobatic Aura team is definitely a team that works best off of momentum. So if they got that first game, I don't know if Like That would be able to take it away from them unless they had done something different, talked about something different. So to see Like That come out first in this first game of the series, that's a very good sign for themselves.
Yeah, and actually some information from the man, the myth, the legend, Swamp Donkey before this match. This is actually a pretty important matchup especially for Acrobatic Aura, and just for Division A in general. If Acrobatic Aura win this series, they pretty much secure their spot. It's a pretty high chance that they secure their spot in the top 4 seeds of Division A, which is very important for how playoffs work. But if they lose this series, there's also a chance that they don't get placed in that top 5. They go to or top 4. They get placed in the 5th seed, which is pretty detrimental. So this series can really swing the way that Division A will look going into playoffs. So Acrobatic Aura really need this win in order to try and secure that number 4 seed.
Yeah. You pretty much said everything I was thinking of, so I don't really know how to continue this.
It's all good. Game 2.
I think, yeah, game 2. I think we'll, by my prediction, hopefully we see Like That take another one, because I think if Acrobatic Aura takes it, they're gonna take that momentum, and this is a good start for them.
Indeed. Spoopyman, he was a little bit quiet in that game 1. Just I mean, that just looks like an easy shot. He had the perfect space and finds that near post. Blasky left a little bit of space open, and Spoopyman will take that. And Acrobatic Aura strike very early. And Like That looking to get an answer back there. That's a great demo. Oh, goodness, the own goal. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Blasky with a great touch. Finds the demo. It's chaos. Aqua puts a shot on goal. Remzik had the save. And Perchance he's just trying to scramble back, but ultimately just puts the ball in his own net. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but definitely take that.
Basically back tied 0-0 after that one. Only 15 seconds had gone by. So, I mean, you can't complain too much. It was very entertaining, to say the least. And I think Acrobatic Aura is just going to laugh that one off, as we can see in the cameras. So, not much you can do about that.
There really isn't. Oh, that's a nasty fake there from Perchance. Remzik looking for disruption. Might have saved it on his own. And now Aqua's going to carry this ball. Maybe going to try and find Garrett P in the midfield. Passing play. Garrett's there for a shot, but shut down by Remzik. And we just got to talk about these passing plays from like that. There have just been so many here, just, you know, already through like 1 1/4 game. It's been looking very disgusting. If a team can consistently go and make these passing plays, this like that team should be able to run away with the series.
Yeah, I like this patience from like that. They're just taking their time on the ball. There's no reason to throw it away, except maybe too much time was taken there, boys. All right. Aquatoad looking really awkward on that wall. I thought he was gonna jump off at some point, but nobody pushed for Acrobatic Aura, so it's just kind of a free goal for Acrobatic once they realize that.
Free for Remzik, we should put it that way. Yeah, I mean, I'm not hitting that angle on any day of the week, but yeah, if you. Like you said, I liked the patience at first, but it was just ultimately a little bit too much. Remzik takes advantage of it. He's going to try and capitalize. Oh, it's a great save, but Spoopy is there for the put away slot. And that's just a great read there from Remzik to get that ball into the midfield. And Spoopyman slots that one away with a 2-goal lead.
Spoopyman giving the sit down emote in the camera. This team just full of energy.
Yeah, I love watching. I mean, this is like probably my favorite team to watch on cams. They do the most funny stuff in my opinion. This Acrobatic Aura team, and then there's always just Remzik, just stoic.
I was going to say it's a complete dichotomy or whatever.
Exactly.
I'm not sure the word, but
that's why it's so funny. But yeah. Anyways, game 2. Still Acrobatic Aura starting to maybe run away with this one, but still a lot of Rocket League to be played. 3 minutes left. Like that, need to try and answer back and get a couple goals of their own.
Yeah, I think this right here might be a good opportunity as they both miss. Remzik's a little awkward. Aqua just couldn't put it away in time. Garrett's just gonna hit to the left side. I expect Blacksky to be here, but taking their time a little bit more again. We'll see Garrett P get another touch. One more, maybe. Gets put away. This defense from both sides, it's just looking pretty good. It's just we need to see like that take their offense up another notch. But
for sure. I mean, they've been going for these passing plays that have looked disgusting, right? But if they can't consistently get them, then there's not too much of a point of going for it. But Garrett P looking a little bit awkward there. Aqua able to take over. Get a control on that ball. Blasky is able to beat one defender. The net's open for a split second. Remzik scrambles back, makes a diving save, and Spoopy makes another great save here. Garrett P's trying to bring this up the backward. Aqua and a little bit too pushed up for a shot there. Remzik should have a clear out here. Puts this over to the sidewall. Aqua elects to maybe touch this ball over to the corner, trying to find a read on Perchance. Not able to do so, but Garrett P maybe has a shot of his own. Remzik makes a great pre-flip save. And Acrobatic Aura now just looking to maybe hang on for another minute and a half here. Yeah,
I will say they right now like that seems to be a very strong offensive powerhouse. They're right where they need to be on every touch, and I'm just hoping that their defense doesn't choke there. Oh, thank goodness Aquatoad he's been taking his time, and it's paying out for them. Besides the 3 goals that have been scored, I feel like they've been playing well.
Yeah, no, they really have. It's been a couple of crazy, chaotic goals that have happened for this Acrobatic Aura team. Not really conventional by any means. Aquatoad. Aqua has a chance, but ends up placing it a little bit too far wide. It's like basketball. Pinch comes out from Perchance. Almost finds its way in. Remzik is there for a follow-up. And just a great setup there from Perchance. Watch this pinch. Beautiful. Almost finds its way in, but Remzik able to get the garbage time goal there. And Acrobatic Aura go up by 4, or by 3.
perchance mogging the camera, making love to it.
Yeah.
I saw him give a little smoochy smooch. They're just all vibes right now.
That's all they will be. And sometimes there's teams that have the fun buff. Fortunately for Acrobatic Aura, they also have the Remzik buff. So when you're having fun,
that helps
as well with Remzik. This Acrobatic Aura team could be dangerous as we go into playoffs. 30 seconds to go here in game 2, and like that, gonna need a bunch of goals here to try and tie this game up.
Ooh, a little bit of an awkward touch from Remzik, but he manages to salvage that. Gets it past 1, past 2, past 3, and we're gonna see Spoopy go high and hit the bar, and perchance takes the other shot, but it gets saved away by Garrett P. That was looking like a really good beat by Remzik, just to his teammate, but the defense from like that still looking strong despite this 3-goal deficit. So I'm seeing some glimpses of hope here. It's just like that just needs to get a little bit more tight on their rotations, I would say, because Acrobatic Aura, they're gonna punish you every time you make those mistakes.
Yeah, especially when you're letting Remzik just kind of run away like he has been. There was multiple chances where Remzik was just allowed to do whatever he wanted. And yeah, I actually got to shout something out. It was Shavins saying Spoopyman 500-point game incoming. Look at the score. This guy called it. I don't know what's going on. This guy might know something that we don't. But
this guy knows ball.
This guy might know ball. He might. But no, Acrobatic Aura, pretty dominant game 2 there for them. Couple of insane chaotic goals that weren't exactly conventional, I guess you could say, but nonetheless, I think it was pretty dominant all the way around. I think like that, I felt like they were just on a like 75% speed compared to Acrobatic Aura there. I think they're gonna need to kind of up the aggression, up the speed a little bit to match the pace that Acrobatic Aura is bringing to the table right now. Yeah,
and if at any time they need to win, it's this game. Let Acrobatic Aura win this one, I'm afraid they're gonna take the rest. That's just how they work.
Yep, I'm a game 3 guy for the most important game in a 5-game series. I think game 3 is the most important game, in my opinion. A lot of people say game 2, but I think game 3, especially at least in this series right now, is going to be important. But it does get underway. Both teams are tied now, 1-1 in the series. Whoever wins this one will progress to match point. And like I said, I'm looking for like that to kind of restart the aggression here and just be a little bit more aggressive and play with a little bit more pace, as Garrett P is getting things started quickly here, and that's what you want to see if you're a like that fan. Beautiful stuff from the captain. Yeah, good just being there and following that and not panicking when you've got 2 people against you. I know I'm guilty of that. So that's just that GC3 composure right there showing through. It is indeed. Like that. They're in the lead here. That's a great touch from Remzik, but Garrett P, who we see get a car switch here.
My goodness.
Touch from Aqua. Beautiful goal from Aqua in transition. That's just a great touch from Garrett P. A great 50, actually, and then great positioning by Aqua to put that goal away. I think Spoopy was going for boost on the backside and then realized he might have overextended. And Remzik just kind of sitting in the midfield, but that 50 is really what set that whole thing up. And then again, like that, just being kind of where they need to be off of every touch. So if they can just keep doing that and keep making that magic happen, we might see a good fight here. Yep. 4 minutes to go, though. Like that, again, just have been bringing the aggression here. So they're going to need to keep that up. But there's still a lot of time for Acrobatic Aura now to try and answer back. But that's a good 50 by Blasky. And Blasky historically has been a disruption-based player. We've seen multiple seasons now where he's leading the division in demos per game. But I think he's taking a more direct approach to this team with Aquatoad and Garrett P. As funny enough, we do see a demo come out from Blasky. Garrett. Oh, was that Garrett? My bad. That was Garrett. Nope. Yep, you're good. Okay, but yeah, so it's kind of interesting to see how, when he's not purely focusing on demos, that's a great chance for Acrobatic Aura. But it's interesting to see what happens, or what'll happen when Blasky isn't just going for demos all game.
Yeah, he's been when we played him. He played more of like a first man, but then it was just passes. He wouldn't go for too many bumps and demos, even though that's traditionally what he's known for. And I kind of like seeing him take the opportunity to get more shots on and play a little more defense, because I can't lie, I think I've seen him more on defense than I have offense this entire series.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
very
like,
strange to him.
yeah, no, for sure. Like
But
we
it's
said,
working.
Blasky's definitely capable of doing more than just going for demos. And I think we kind of see it here for sure. But Swoopy Man with a little bit of
There's a Blasky
miss. Yeah, there's a. He might be listening to the stream. He just might.
Maybe.
Oh man, there's a good chance there for Blasky to kind of find a shot on, but ends up going missing. Remzik with a little bit of boost in the tank. Shut down though by Garrett P, who might have another touch on this. Gets a 50 though.
Dang.
With Swoopy Men. Perchance gonna maybe find a pass back. Blasky's reading it though, but Remzik's gonna grab this back boost now and control this ball. There's a lot of space and time to work with. Nobody really putting a hand up yet.
Goodness.
Finds the flip. Garrett P patiently waits though, but nothing's gonna come from that chance. But it's just stuff like that that makes Remzik so scary. You can see every player on the field kind of just freeze and watch. Oh god, what's
gonna happen? Yeah, I know we felt that a lot. You know, he would go up for those double flip resets or whatnot, and he'd hit them most of the time. So he's definitely a scary player when he gets it off. But Aqua, so far, I think Aqua's been scoring most of the goals this series for like that. Like, I swear he's got probably 4 or 5 goals now.
That might be also an Aquatoad bounce. That might be.
Maybe that might be. Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as the actual Aquatoad bounce, but
no.
But definitely a good goal there. Like I think you were right though. I think Aqua actually has a good amount of these like that goals. He's been very effective here tonight, both passing the ball and on defense. But that's just gonna go in. Nobody from like that had the boost to get back, and Remzik goes from side to side there and gets the first goal here of game 3.
Yeah, first break I'd say in the defensive like that we've seen, where just somebody's not back. You know, it's the first time they haven't just gotten kind of beat on something. So I don't think that means the defense is going to be shaky from here on, but it definitely could be. I would say that's just a fluke in the system.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you can see Aqua going again for a pass, but ends up just making one too many touches there. Swoopy and Remzik going for maybe a pinch. This Acrobatic Aura team is just so unconventional, and it's so funny. But a lot of times it's the unconventional stuff that just works out.
It's frustrating to play against.
It is. It really is. Especially when you have someone like Remzik who can get those really conventional, just OP goals, right? You just really don't know what to expect really from anybody on this team. But 45 seconds to go. Acrobatic Aura need 2 now to answer back and tie up this game 3. Like that though has been playing so well. They're looking dangerous here. It's a good shot from Blasky. Looks like Remzik or Blasky or someone was able to make the save. Garrett P not able to find the angle. And that probably would have been the ice, but 30 seconds to go and this game is still alive.
Very much so. 3-1. 20 seconds left. They got to score here if they want to have a good chance of tying this game up. But again, Aqua just playing the scoring role. I think he's going to seal this game. 3 goals in 15 seconds is pretty unlikely, I'd say.
Yeah, so. I definitely agree. That was just a gross pass to get that midfield, and man, Aqua's just been finding himself in the perfect position to receive a lot of these passes, and his shooting has been just on point to be that. A lot of times, a lot of teams get some very good chances, but just can't do that last step, which is, oh my goodness, what a passing play, tic-tac-toe for Acrobatic Aura. It looks like it goes from Remzik over to Swoopy Men, back to Remzik. Just absolutely destroys the defense like that, and just great way to end game 3. They're gonna try and go to game 4 with some momentum now.
I like a little acrobatic auras. They're telling like that hey, we've seen your pass plays, we can do it too. Be scared of us. What the heck? I thought that was going in. Imagine that actually went in. Ended up a little bit stat padding there.
We were talking about the momentum shift for Acrobatic Aura, but it would have been would have been funny to see like that put one in with the 0 seconds there, but no, like that. Actually take this game number 3, 4-2 on the scorecard, and they progress to match point now. And I'm gonna be real, I wasn't really predicting that coming into this, but man, they've been having putting together some great games. You know, especially the game 1 and obviously here in game 3. They've been piecing it together a little bit here, and they're looking a little scary, especially with those passing plays.
Yeah. What's the opposite of cast and curse? Is it
Caster blessing, maybe?
cast or blessing? Maybe.
That's what I call it.
I'm kind of hoping it like that takes us again. That would keep me in the, I don't know what you call it.
The race?
The race, maybe. Keep me 100% for sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm 100% for predictions. Yeah,
for
yeah.
predictions. I thought you were saying for your personal team. I'm like, I don't know.
No. We're 7th. I don't think that's happening.
I was gonna be like, I don't want to throw shade on stream, but
no, you can. We didn't play well.
but anyways, game 4 here, gonna get underway now. Like that, have a chance to shut down Acrobatic Aura here. And it's a great start. Garrett P going for the Arsenal reset, gets it, but a great save from Perchance. And man, what a fantastic way to start out game 4.
Yeah, that was a little bit scary touch from Garrett P. Like he's putting on the pressure to this team, and I think that's given Blasky and Aqua some needed confidence.
Yep.
In their rotations and in their shots. So hopefully they don't overcommit on defense. As we see a bump on Aqua, but thankfully Garrett P, the captain, back for that save. I'll see a little bit of a double commit from Blasky, but Blasky's there again, just being where they need to every time. I think that is a big contributor to why they are winning this series currently.
It is. I mean, if you've been paying attention to the scorecards, Blasky hasn't really been putting up the most points, but I think he has been one of the more impactful players on this Like That team. You know, he's just kind of one of those glue players right now between, you know, Garrett P and Aqua. I think he's been doing a fantastic job of kind of keeping these two together. And like we said, those games that they've been stringing together, I think he's been a large role in that, like you said.
I would agree. This looks like a dangerous shot from Garrett P, but Perchance what pushes him out of the way. We'll see a pinch from Spoopy and Perchance. This is what they're best at, going off those pinches with double commit on defense. But Blasky's still playing this very defensive midfield role. And again, Garrett P carrying another dangerous shot. We might see Aqua in the air. Aqua goes off the backboard, saved by Remzik. Garrett P, again, right in their face, putting on pressure.
Is it just me, or does Garrett P, instead of looking like Garrett G, he kind of looks like he looks like Chronic from for those of you that
a little
follow
bit. I can see it.
Especially that camera angle. Girl looks like Chronic, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, I also noticed Remzik shaved his mustache. I don't know when that happened, but yeah,
For real?
Looks like it.
Oh,
got a little bit of a shadow going on.
Oh yeah. But Perchance finds a good angle there. Finds an opening in this Like That defense. Unfortunate 50 there from Aqua. Garrett P's not able to get back. Perchance slots that home, and Acrobatic Aura in the lead now with 2:55 to go.
Yeah, it's just a nice little patience touch. He didn't need to like flip into it. You just kind of had to touch it. Just touch it underneath of him. Garrett P just didn't either have the boost or expected a higher shot. What?
Nothing.
What did I say? I don't know what I said. Something about touching.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. I'm trying so hard not to elaborate more, but
Oh, you should.
No. There's parents watching.
We're trying to get sponsors, World. Come on.
Oh yeah, I guess we don't have sponsors. We're technically an Epic partner. Use code Dcrl, but that's what it.
Please.
Oh, that's a.
Oh my goodness, what a save!
What a shot! Oh, he can't make the last save. Oh man, Garrett P. I thought he was about to do the impossible there. That's a great shot from Remzik. Look at that backflip save from Garrett P.
Goodness.
But ultimately, Spoopy's able to get around that ball and put it in. But that would have been a defensive clip if Garrett P. was able to make that second save.
I so badly wanted to see that second save come through. 2v1, you get that save, but I don't want to sound too biased, even though I totally am towards Like That in this matchup. But I'm just looking for mostly good Rocket League.
Yeah, me too. I feel like Renzik just has a target on his back every season now, right? I mean, he's definitely crowned himself, I mean, rightfully so, as pretty much the best player in DCRL, so... Oh, Aqua with the dookie. I'm going to call that a dookie because that was definitely calculated. Just a beautiful 50 there. Just reads that perfectly and puts it up top left corner of that goal, and like that, able to get on the board here.
Something about being there every time. Now, that might have just been Acrobatic Aura putting it back into the hands of like that, but again, they're still making it work somehow, like that is. So I just don't know what to say anymore. They're either lucky or very, very good at the game.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Garrett P able to capitalize. Remzik just did not have the boost. I think he was actually going to go for like a psycho attempt there if he had the boost. Perchance almost able to get that save, but just a great shot placement there from Garrett P. And he ties the game up. Minute 25 to go. Like that are really threatening now to end this series here in game 4. In just a minute and 22 seconds here, going to decide the outcome of this series. Can like that kind of walk away in 4 here.
Yeah, I'm looking for a really nice passing opportunity from Remzik, probably to like Perchance or Spoopy. But I believe if Acrobatic Aura is gonna score, it's either off of that free flip or Remzik's gonna possibly solo this and get them a goal, get them ahead.
Yeah, and I actually noticed that Perchance is actually in a Fennec. I feel like I haven't seen that in quite some time. Normally he's in some wacky car like the Dominus or something. But maybe he might be putting on his tryhard shoes now. This series is so important. That's a... Oh my goodness!
What a save.
An insane touch from Remzik, able to keep the pressure out. Again, Acrobatic Aura, they need this win right now. The series win to solidify their number 4 seed spot, which is highly admirable if in the playoffs. So they're looking to try and come back here. 18 seconds to go. Garrett P with a little bit awkward of a touch. Looks like Klasky not able to find the touch there. Spoopy Man maybe with a shot. Not enough power. Oh my goodness. Garrett P, defensive masterclass there. And I think, man, that was insane. Garrett P puts it up bounce it off the floor. This ball's just gonna touch the ground. And we're gonna see an overtime here. Can like that end it all here?
I thought it was over there. I thought Acrobatic Aura was going to take that in the last 5 seconds. The like that defense has just been proven to be a little too strong in this series so far. So overtime, here we come, and it's going to come down to Acrobatic Aura either scoring and bringing this to game 5, or like that proving that they can take down even a tough team like this.
Yeah, definitely. Acrobatic Aura, like, I think they feel like this is their game right now. Especially with that last second chance, they could have had the game. If like that win this game, it's definitely going to be a steal in my opinion. This is kind of Acrobatic's game to win. So if like that can kind of come away with this one, they'll definitely take it. Aqua goes up the sidewall, read by Remzik though, who has a little bit of boost to work with. Trying to fake under Blasky. Gets a little bit of a chunk of it there. Spoopy Man pops it up high, looking a little bit awkward here between Perchance and Spoopy. The bump does come out, but nothing's going to come from it. Now Blasky, not a lot of boost in the tank, able to trying to pop it over Remzik, who can't get past him. Garrett P's going to hit this over the sidewall. Spoopy with a little bit of an awkward touch here. Noticing some awkwardness from Spoopy right now, making some awkward touches and making it hard for his teammates to know what the hell is going on. But so far they've been surviving, and they've had a lot of pressure here in overtime.
Yeah, very close game so far right now. I'm seeing some nice turns from Perchance. Perchance can be right there, but he goes high. He hits it high, and Spoopy Man misses. It's a one. Oh, okay. I thought Perchance's car is confusing me. I thought he was part of the orange team because he's got that orange trim on it. But it's just these opportunities are so close. And we're just seeing little tiny mistakes from both sides. And we're going to see go off the ceiling. And he just doesn't quite get it. Spoopman clears it away. Aqua left to his own devices. Gets bumped by Perchance. And we're going to see Remzik put it on top corner. And he misses as well. These little tiny shots, they're just missing. Oh my God.
How many missed opportunities from Acrobatic Aura? There's got to be at least 4 now. 4 to 5.
Dude, I can't keep up. And they're bumping each other. I don't know what's going on.
they've had so many just S tier chances here in this overtime. Just nothing able to come from it. You know, Remzik again trying to get something going here. Garrett P is gonna pop this up in the midfield. Perchance is up for it, but a little bit of an awkward touch here. Spoopy gonna try and settle this, but it gets demoed in the process. That's a good challenge. That's
oh my goodness, a double demo.
Perchance at the goal line save. Another one comes up from Spoopy, but shut down by Perchance. Acrobatic Aura barely stay alive.
What a save, dude. This, again, these are just both defensive masterclasses going on in this game right now. We're about 3 minutes into overtime, and I swear there's been probably like 20 shots. And just they have not gone in. So I don't know what to make of this game anymore, but I'm excited for whoever scores.
Yeah, man, it's just been back and forth. Acrobatic Aura, though, have so many chances. They definitely, if they don't win this game, it's going to be, you know, normally the vibes are high, but I don't know how they're going to be high after that. But it could be good here. Garrett P pops it up high. Perchance needs a touch, he does, but Garrett P's reading it. Remzik, not a lot of boost to work with, but able to keep it in the safety of his own corner. Looking like a disruption happening between the two captains there. That's a good pop from Blasky to pop it around one. And maybe another one here. Going for a reset, not able to find it. Remzik's going to grab that back boost and maybe try and make something happen on defense. Nothing going to come from it. Remzik, not able to find the redirect there. And so far, like that, are just staying alive.
Yeah, I don't know who's looking better right now. They're both teams are playing this ball very, very well, but we're just seeing a lot of awkwardness from both sides. For Blasky. Oh man.
Eesh. That's it.
The bump. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not what I expected. The awkwardness from Spoopy and Remzik just ends it like that, and Blasky's able to put in an easy goal.
Man, oh man, like that. They steal away that game number 4 there. So many chances. I mean, you'd love to see it for like that, right? I mean, they haven't had the best of seasons, so to come out and take down this Acrobatic Aura team is absolutely huge for them, but it's just a little bit hard on the heart, right? Acrobatic Aura, they had so many chances to win that game 4. Unfortunately, none of them fall through, and like that, steal it away in a pretty convincing fashion. And unfortunately for Acrobatic Aura, I don't think it completely locks them out of the top 4 seeds in Division A, but it's gonna be this next week's play, or I think their last series is gonna be a must-win for Acrobatic Aura. But man, oh man, what a absolute blast of a series like that, able to take it in 4.
Yeah, fantastic game.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get these boys in for.
I think they're already in here.
For winners interview. Are they in the call?
You were glazing them as they were in here.
Oh, I'm literally. They're just sitting here, letting me glaze all over them. Let me get the screen up here. But wow, what a series here, guys. You guys are able to take down one of the the crowned best player of Dcrl and Remzik, joined by Perchance and Spoopy Men. Garrett P, how does it feel to find some success here late in the season?
It's good. It's good. You know, we've been having a hard time getting like a rhythm with everything, but I think we've finally got it. So it's really nice.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys, the amount of, I mean, we were commenting on it a lot, but the amount of passing plays that you guys were going for was so fun to watch. You guys were just connecting on so many of them. And it was a lot of fun to see. But so huge congrats on that win, guys. But Weevil, you got any questions for these guys?
Not really, actually. I was I just gotta say, like, it was just good gameplay. Like, I was cheering you guys on. I had a good feeling you guys were gonna figure it out. Oh, biased for sure. Very, very biased.
Just a little bit. But yeah, I think Weevil actually did predict you guys. So he had your backs. So
I predicted it right. 3-1.
I'll toss it to you now, Blasky. Normally we talked about it a little bit mid-series there, but normally you kind of find, especially in Dcrl at least, you find yourself in a little bit more of a demo, disruption based play style. Didn't seem like I saw you going for some here and there, but didn't seem, not to the same level in my opinion. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Is that intentional, or are you trying to just kind of find a different role here this season?
Being a first round pick, I kind of have to switch up my role a little bit. It's really funny you say this because all season I've gotten like maybe one demo per game, and this is like my first series. I have 3 demos per game. Um, so I didn't get that question at all up until this point, and everyone's like, "Hey, you demo a lot. Like, what made you want to do that this game?" And I was like, "Dude, I had 1 demo a game, and now I have 3." And you're like, "Hey, you didn't really demo that series."
It's just the
So
opposite.
it's so
Well, no,
it is what it is.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, maybe you're just meant for the demo playstyle, Blasky. I don't know, but whenever
Maybe.
you're getting them, it seems like you guys just have, you're able to, your team is able to find success. You're one of the highest placed players in all of DCRL. You can so consistent with it, so it might be.
I think you guys all demoed too, by the way. Like I think everyone was demoing, so like maybe you kind of got overshadowed. Like I saw a bunch of plays come off of Garrett demos, so and then Cody would like slot it in, and you would be there as well. Like it was just, you guys were getting crazy pass plays too.
Yeah, the team's tied in demos in 4.5 per game.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was just,
Right.
overdoing it. But
And I think that's kind of why I made that comment, right? It's because normally I'm used to seeing you literally just go out for demos sometimes,
Yeah.
stuff like that, just kind of get that most demos, type stat. But so it was actually really fun seeing you kind of, even though like you said you were getting your demos, but it was fun to see you kind of in a different play style. So it was a lot of fun to watch. But so I'll toss it over to you finally here, Aqua, with the name change, changing up from the Aqua Toad, Aqua Chussy. I don't know what you want to call it, but but no, I think. I don't know. You and I can kind of converse on this, but you might be the MVP for me of this series. I think you were slotting so many shots. You probably had the most goals per game. Maybe I'm not too sure, but to me it seemed like you were just slotting everything in your way. Talk a little bit about your play style here on this Like That team.
I mean, I kind of just let them do them. I'll be honest. I just kind of try to fill in where I don't see much happening, and just honestly slowing down because like, bro, some of these guys are zooming at like mock Jesus.
Yep.
Like, but just slowing it down every once in a while, I think kind of catches them off guard a little bit. If that's either intentional or unintentional, depending on how you want to take it. I might just be slow. I might just be slow.
No, I'd agree. You took it slow on some, and it worked out typically for you. There was one time where it didn't. You just kind of sat on the back wall, but like that was the only time I saw where going slow didn't work. But like otherwise, every single other time, like it worked out really well.
No, I felt like every single thing that happened, it was like me versus Coop, is what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like every time I got dunked, it was Coop dunking me every time.
Yep. Well, I'm sure he was intentionally going for you a few times there.
Oh,
so,
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question. Anybody, probably Garrett P, whoever, but what does it take going into, I mean, I don't know how much preparation you guys do. Some teams do 0, some teams do a bunch. What does it take to shut down a team like, a Remzik team? I'll just put it that way. What is it, what's going through the mindset and through the comms when you're going against a guy like Remzik?
Well, basically, I just said we should do what everybody's been doing to us, which is like just ego challenge Remzik, which I've just every game, every series this season, I'm just getting ego challenged like instantly, and I don't get to do anything. So I was like, we should do that to Remzik, and it worked. So
yeah. If you don't give the guy space, it's hard for him to do what he wants to do, right? So I mean,
Exactly.
it worked out.
About 40 times a game, I heard Remzik gets the ball, get him.
Yep.
I'm equivalent to that. Remzik's on.
And actually, it was actually you, Aqua. I think at least in the first couple of games, you had a couple of good shutdowns on him. I was like, damn, okay. Doing it.
Oh, there was one where I straight up was just, I'm not going to repeat it because I can't repeat it on stream, but
yeah, no.
I was just like, get.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Anyways.
But anyways, yeah, I'll end it there, guys. So huge congratulations. I don't exactly know. Are you guys in contention to go in the top 4 still, seeds? You might.
I don't know.
You might
Don't
be.
matter.
no.
I don't think so.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we cannot.
Okay. Well, I wasn't quite too sure, but
Yeah, our
maybe there's
top placement could be 5th.
Okay. I was maybe there's a chance, but anyways, I mean, no matter what, you want to get some good momentum going into the latter half of the season, no matter what worst case scenario. And I think you guys definitely are doing that here. So huge congratulations on your win here tonight, and good luck as we go into playoffs.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, we've had 2 game 5s now, so we're a little bit behind schedule. So I'm not gonna sit here and yap for too long. But what a fun series! Oh no, that wasn't even game 5. That was game 4.
That was game 4. I didn't want to correct you again.
I'm stupid. Sorry, but
no, you're fine. You're fine. Long day.
Yeah, and we still got one more on the night here. It's gonna be a Division C matchup. Let's see. I think it's Unlimited Aura versus. Let's see. Let's get a sneak peek. Actually, I have it set up. Versus Bodacious. There we go. So Bodacious versus Unlimited Aura in a Division C matchup. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Unlimited Aura are again a Titan of Division C, and it's gonna be another underdog story here from Bodacious. But so we're gonna go to a quick 10-minute intermission as I give me some time to set some stuff up. Weevil, thank you so much for hopping on the casting desk, rushing home from work just to be on the Dcrl stream. It's been a blast as always, and so thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for streaming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, okay, we're going to go to intermission. Please stick around just 10 short minutes, and we'll be right back for one final series on the night. And we'll be right back.